Well, it's a beautiful day here in Northeast Texas, and I hope it is where you are too. The sun is shining, and that's great because we've had so much rain lately. But when the sun shines, it really gets the creative juices running, doesn't it? Makes you want to get in your craft room and make something. So today I thought, okay, I'm going to use up some little bitty itsy bitsy pieces of stuff I have laying around. And so what am I going to make out of them? So I thought, okay, I need page tabs. I've run out of those. So I wanted to show you a few that I have made. This is one, okay, and this is double-sided. So on both sides of the page, it shows. Now these are not glued on, so that's why I'm being very careful with them. Just wanted to give you some idea of what they might look like on a page. Both sides, double-sided. These are so easy to make, and you can do a bunch of them up, and then you'll have them when you need them. Okay, all right, let me talk about them just a little bit. Let's turn the book around and look at them this way. Like I said, these are double-sided, so it's really nice when you turn it over and you have something pretty on both sides of the pages with these on here. Now the way I made these was, I do a lot of gathered strips to decorate the edges of my pages or to put down the center as a belly band. And I always have some little sections left that are a little left over from my strip that I gather. And I had a ton of these, and I thought, okay, what am I going to do with these? So what I did was I used the little piece that was cut off. I took a little piece of paper, and I sewed that down the center, okay? This is like cardstock. And then I took and I folded it in half, like that. And I decided how wide I wanted my overhang, and it's about 1/4 inch. So I thought, okay, well, 1/4 inch, I can sew 1/4 inch right straight down there, and I still have plenty of paper here to glue on the edge of my page. So, but before I sew the 1/4 inch, I'm going to add some kind of little embellishment, and that will catch when I do sew that 1/4 inch in. So that's what I did. And then I would take this to the machine and sew a seam right down the edge, leaving 1/4 inch or a little bit more, depending on, you know, what size remnant piece you're working with or how much overhang you want. When you've got that 1/4 inch sewn, then you can open it up. You've got your paper element here, which then you can securely glue to both sides of your page, and it will stick. And then you've got a double-sided tab, and it's just made from leftovers. This is just a piece of gauzy muslin with a piece of gathered paper strip that I had, little pieces of lace, again, sewn on a piece of paper. This one is the same base fabric sewn on a piece of paper, but this time I took some leftover threads and just wrapped them over the top and then sewed my 1/4 inch, and so the threads became the decoration. This one was the same background fabric I had, and just a little bit of that other fabric that I showed you first. And again, you can see where I sewed the 1/4 inch, and I didn't want to add anything to this one. I just thought it was fine the way it is. And how easy is that, to open that up and glue that on a page anywhere you want it, and it becomes an element itself, a decoration element on both sides of your paper. that is just a tiny little project that you can do if you've got some scraps laying around, or you've got some pieces of gathered fabric that you've done in strips of some kind. If not, it's awfully easy to tear. These are I torn at about 2 inches wide, and then gathered down, and that's basically what I use when I do my page decorations. Let me show you one of them. This is one that I'm working on right now. It's paper backed, and I will just glue this to the edge of a page, and depending on how much overhang I want, depends on where I glue it, okay? And or I can glue it down the center, and it becomes a belly band for me at that point, okay? Or you can cut it up and use it just to decorate anywhere on your pages. So that's a good idea to do with fabric you have laying around you don't know what to do with. Just tear it in 2-inch strips, gather it up, put some decoration down the center, and when you do that, put a piece of paper on the back so it makes it easy to glue in to your paper in your journal. Okay, that's all for this video. Please check out some of my other videos. I have quite a few under the embellishments now. And check out my subscriber giveaway video also. You don't want to miss that. I'm giving away $10 coupons to my Etsy shop. And until the next time, be creative. Bye-bye.